How often do I think about the Roman Empire? Obviously, for the last year, quite a lot.
I mean, bi-weekly?
Quite a lot.
Not a lot, frankly, quite little, despite the internet memes.
Maybe even weekly.
I mean, quite often, actually.
I do because I live in Rome.
It does come up occasionally.
I went from possibly thinking about it occasionally to thinking about it every day.
I know it became like a thing on the internet, like a meme.
People sort of interview their brothers or boyfriends. It was a lot of asking sort of the men in your life, how often do you think about Rome? Yes! And then people being really shocked. And I was like, do I think about Rome? It isn't totally absent.
Weeks before I got the audition, I was watching Gladiator for like the 20th time. I'm also a massive UFC fan.
I'm a UFC fan.
It's like, this is like gladiators coming into the arena.
And you're sort of there in the crowd and you're like, this is what it must have felt like in ancient Rome.
If you take me back to the Roman times, I'll be in the audience screaming, kill.
And I guess because ancient Rome is the sort of foundation of our civilization today, it's just our way of drawing it all the way back to its origins.
I'm very biased. I think this is the most beautiful city in the world.
It's so present in my life every day. You know, I live in France, so everywhere I look is legacy.
I don't know if this is obvious or not, but we did film the show in Rome. And so you're based bang in the middle of it. And it's just a fully immersive experience.
Where we were shooting Circus Maximus, the Colosseum, they were builds. So you'd walk out as an actor and you'd be there. And then you drive home and you drive past Circus Maximus and you go, oh man.
Like I can walk on the Palatine where these guys that we're talking about used to live is right here. So the bond that I have with this place is ancestral. So making a show about this was a dream. Tennis.
Language is very interesting.
In the first few hours, it's where's my coffee? What do I have to do before I can get my coffee?
America.
I can't wait for the Olympics to start.
Most of the time, I'm thinking, what happened in the head of the first man who decided to eat shrimps? Like, oh, look at this animal. Let's, take it and the origin of everything we have now.
I'm now just thinking about that.
I think me and Tom potentially might be quite similar on this. I don't know. But I have a strange brain compulsion addiction towards guitars.
Stop that noise!
I spend all day, every day thinking about guitars to kind of an obsessive extent. The first thing I did when I landed in Rome was get on my phone, okay, Roman guitar shops. And I was next door to one. So, but most days I'd go back and have a little look in the window.
I think that's absolutely true for me. I mean, music and guitars. I think Jojo takes it to another level.
I think one of the first times I met Jojo, we had a couple of beers and went back to my room and played some guitar. I think that's in the hotel. That's what we did. And the same with Tom.
I went to have a drink with Yuan. I was like, where's Jojo? He went, oh yeah, he's gone to Milan to buy a guitar. I was like, oh yeah, of course he has. Of course he has. That's what Jojo does. Yeah, he's gone to buy a guitar.
It's got to be done, man. Got to be done well. So I guess in a lot of ways, guitars are my Roman Empire.